In the entertainment industry, power and desire don't care about gender. Both men and women can find themselves trapped in the same unspoken system, one built on silence, pressure, and control. Recently, an incident that officials labeled as a simple accident has reignited that uncomfortable truth. Behind the glamorous lights and flawless smiles, something darker may be hiding. This story is about a man who seemed to have it all: talent, looks, and a promising career. Yet, in one quiet night, his life ended without warning. The official report says it was an accident, but many believe there's more beneath the surface. I'm Eric, and you're watching Forbidden Files Asia. Tonight, we revisit the final hours of actor Yu Menglong and the silent forces that may still shape the industry he once called home. Yu Menglong was born in June 1988 in the city of Urumqi, Xinjiang. From a young age, he showed a strong passion for the arts. He learned piano and cello, and although quiet by nature, he was deeply drawn to the stage. His family noticed his love for performance and chose to support him instead of holding him back. That decision would later change the course of his life. As he grew older, Yu left his hometown and moved to Beijing to chase his dream. He spent years auditioning, joining talent programs, and performing anywhere he could, slowly building a name for himself through hard work and persistence. Audiences were drawn to his calm presence and his gentle, almost poetic aura. Within just a few years, Yu transformed from an unknown hopeful into one of China's most popular rising stars, known especially for his roles in historical dramas. His image was clean, refined, and admired by many as something rare in the entertainment world. His last major public appearance was during a televised Spring Festival gala in 2024. He performed with a bright smile and confident energy. Nothing about him seemed unusual. No one could have imagined that only a few months later, his life would take a sudden, tragic turn. On the night of September 10th, 2025, Yu Menglong gathered with a few friends at a private apartment in Beijing. According to different reports, there were 5 people present in total: 3 men, 1 woman, and Yu himself. What raised questions later was that his manager and assistant both claimed they had never met any of those people before. For a public figure like Yu, that was already strange. Witnesses said the gathering began casually. Everyone was drinking and chatting. Around 2 a.m., Yu told the others he felt tired and wanted to rest. He went into a bedroom and locked the door from the inside. After that, no one saw him again. Around 6 a.m., a local resident walking a dog discovered a man's body near the building. Police later confirmed that it was Yu Menglong. According to witnesses, no ambulance was present when officers first arrived, only police vehicles. What made things even stranger was that one of the friends from that same gathering happened to be at the scene. Yet instead of calling for help, he took off his jacket and covered Yu's body. Many people online found this reaction suspicious. Police reportedly closed the case within just 12 hours of the first call. They ruled out foul play and concluded that Yu's death was an accidental fall. For a celebrity case, that speed was unusually fast. Yu's family requested to meet the 4 friends who were with him that night, but authorities refused to disclose their identities. Since that day, there have been no additional updates. No surveillance footage has been released, and no detailed autopsy report has been made public. The door to Yu Menglong's final hours remains locked, both literally and figuratively. What exactly happened behind that door between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m.? No one knows. After Yu Menglong's death, rumors spread quickly online. People began listing what they called the 14 suspicious points. While not all of them could be verified, the inconsistencies between witness statements, official reports, and online leaks painted a picture that was hard to ignore. The first question was simple. Why would someone like Yu, who was preparing for new projects, suddenly take his own life? Friends and colleagues described him as calm, positive, and disciplined. He had been planning a comeback and showed no signs of depression or despair. The second question was about location. The incident happened not in Yu's own home, but at a friend's apartment, a place he rarely visited. If he truly intended to end his life, why choose someone else's residence? And why from a building only 5 stories high? At that height, a fall wouldn't necessarily be fatal. The third issue was physical evidence. Reports claimed investigators found scratch marks near the window, and that the safety mesh outside had been pried open, just wide enough for a person to fit through. Some people took this as a sign of struggle. Unofficial sources even suggested that Yu landed headfirst, as if he had been pushed, not jumped. None of these claims were ever confirmed by police. Another key mystery involved surveillance footage. The building's security cameras reportedly stopped working that very night. The official explanation was technical malfunction, but many saw it as too convenient. In cases involving celebrities, such coincidences rarely go unnoticed. Then there were the personal belongings. Family members said 2 luxury watches that didn't belong to Yu were found in his pocket, supposedly owned by one of the friends from the gathering. Why would someone else's watches end up with him? Authorities offered no clarification. Lastly, people questioned the speed of the investigation. Within 12 hours of the initial report, the police ruled out foul play and closed the case. For a high-profile death, that was unusually fast. Requests from the family to see the full report or call records were denied, with officials citing privacy concerns. Online posts and discussions about the case started disappearing. Keywords were blocked, and social media searches led to blank pages. To many, it felt like the story was being erased in real time. Some bloggers speculated that the gathering wasn't just a friendly dinner, but something more complicated. Perhaps a private event involving powerful people. As the story gained attention, another layer began to unfold. The question of whether Yu's death was somehow linked to the darker culture within the entertainment industry itself. These claims were never officially confirmed, but similar stories had been whispered for years. Industry insiders have long described an invisible network of influence, a system of favors, manipulation, and unspoken rules that decide who rises and who disappears. It's a world where success can depend less on talent and more on who controls the spotlight. Some sources suggested that Yu might have crossed paths with this network. According to unverified reports, he had declined invitations to private, social dinners, exclusive gatherings where actors, producers, and investors meet behind closed doors. These parties, often disguised as casual get-togethers, allegedly blur the line between professional opportunity and personal compromise. Certain rumors even claimed that some events were secretly recorded, used later to pressure artists into obedience. As public curiosity grew, official statements came quickly and ended just as fast. On the evening of September 11th, Yu Menglong's studio released a short announcement confirming his death. It said that police had finished a preliminary investigation, ruled out any criminal involvement, and classified the case as an accidental fall. No specific details about the scene or evidence were provided. To many, the statement felt cold, almost mechanical. Its wording sounded like a template, not a message written by someone in grief. Only a few hours later, Yu's younger sister left a comment online, saying the studio had been asked by police to post the statement exactly as written. That single remark reignited doubts about whether the official version could be trusted. 5 days later, on the night of September 16th, Yu's mother issued a second statement through the same studio. It said her son had fallen accidentally after drinking and urged the public to stop speculating. The message appeared to be an attempt to calm the storm, but instead it deepened the confusion. Many viewers noticed that the tone was far too calm, not what one would expect from a grieving parent. Some wondered whether the message had been written under pressure. At the same time, online censorship became noticeably stricter. Discussion threads about the case began to vanish. Thousands of posts and videos were deleted, and hundreds of user accounts were suspended. Officials said the removals were meant to prevent rumor spreading and public panic. But for many, the silence only confirmed their suspicions. On September 21st, Beijing police released their final statement. It concluded that Yu Menglong's death was caused by an accidental fall after drinking, and announced legal action against several individuals accused of spreading false information. The report emphasized that the investigation included forensic tests, interviews, and surveillance reviews, and that the family had been informed and raised no objections. Yet the report didn't include photos, medical details, or any form of visual evidence. Even after the case was officially labeled an accident, doubt never really disappeared. For many, the question was no longer how Yu Menglong died, but why the truth felt so difficult to reach. Online, small communities of fans continued to gather pieces of information, rewatching old interviews, comparing photos, searching for inconsistencies. Some said the case revealed something deeper than one man's tragedy, a system built on control, silence, and fear. They believed Yu's story had become a symbol of that structure. Critics called for reform and accountability, arguing that the world of entertainment needed real transparency and protection for those who work inside it. What we saw in this case isn't just the loss of one actor. It's a glimpse into how fragile truth can become when power decides what should be remembered. Maybe the full story will never be revealed, but documenting, questioning, and remembering are forms of resistance against forgetting. I'm Eric, and this is Forbidden Files Asia. If you want to keep exploring the hidden stories behind Asia's most mysterious cases, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.